Guys, we're going to go ahead and move on with 8-7, slope-intercept form. We're going to split up into two parts. Remember that you have the quiz on Wednesday just over finding slope, and you have to have the formula memorized. Okay, so what we need to look at first is slope-intercept form. It's y equals mx plus b. Again, this is another formula you need to remember. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Alright, so if you notice, y is by itself. And that's why in the beginning sections I always said it's important to solve for y, to get y by itself. It's because of this form, y equals mx plus b. So make sure you write this down and have this memorized as well. So in this equation, identify the slope and the y-intercept. So we have y equals 3 over 5 x minus 7. So 3/5 x minus 7. Which one's the m and which one is the b? Well, m would be 3/5 and b is going to be negative 7 because there's a minus sign in front here. So we have, and you can change it to plus and negative if you would like to. And there's your slope, 3/5, and your y-intercept is negative 7. For this one, identify the slope and the y-intercept. Well, what do we have to do first in order to identify each of the items? We have to get y by itself. So we're going to subtract 5x because this is a positive 5x. So we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. Y equals a negative 5x plus 3. Hopefully you guys are seeing now why I wanted you to put the x first. It's because of this slope-intercept form. So m is going to be negative 5 and b is going to be a positive 3. The next one, go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure out what this one's going to be. M equals 1 because remember there's an imaginary 1 here, and b equals 3. Remember that imaginary 1 when you don't see any coefficient in front of x. So that's identifying the slope and the y-intercept. The next one is we're going to identify what the slope is telling us to do. The slope tells us how our line, or tells us the direction of the line. So when you have a positive in the numerator, you're going to go up because it's rise. If you have a negative in the numerator, that means you're going to go down. If you have a positive in the denominator, that means right. And if you have a negative in the denominator, that means we're going left. Now looking at the ratio, it's always rise over run. So we're going to go up or down first, and then we're going to go right or left. That's what the slope tells us to do. And it's from point to point on a line. How do we get to the next point? Well, the slope tells us. So let's look at where these slopes go. 1/5. That's a positive 1 and a positive 5. So we're going to go up 1 and to the right 5. That's what that slope tells us to do from point to point on the line. The next one, negative 3 over 2. Down 3 and to the right 2. What about just a 4? Well, we don't have a numerator, or we don't have a denominator, do we? Well, anytime you have whole numbers, we always put in the denominator a 1. So this is technically 4 over 1, so it's telling us to go up 4 and to the right 1. I'm going to stop here for now because I do want to break this section up into two parts. The next part will be graphing, so I'll show you where we're going to start next time on the next video, and we're going to graph these equations using the slope and the y-intercept. Alright, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Let me know if you have any questions. Write those questions down. Bye.